back to Comms Corner. As you guys can see, today we are not in my office. We're in a completely different corner in another part of Gqeberha. We are at the Boardwalk ICC doing Mbokodo Rise 2021. So as I had told you guys that we are going to be doing this event this year, I thought let me give you a few pointers in terms of how best to put together an event. So I'll just put 3 together because we're on a roll and we need to get things done. So that's all we're going to be giving today. So tip number 1, the devil is in the detail. When you're planning an event, you need to think of the consumer experience. When a consumer walks into the venue or walks to the event, what kind of sights and sounds do they see and what do they hear? Do they hear the marimba playing? Are there little photo cards for them to take pictures with? Is there a wall banner or a welcome drink? Think of the experience from an outsider's perspective, wanting to be welcomed into your event. Speaker profiles, and things such as presentations and programs and little details that add and enhance to your event to give it that elevated experience that every good event should have. Number 2, always check the location. It's all good and well to look at things online and check them out on the web, but having to go to the space that you're going to be exhibiting or doing your event in is an absolute game changer. This is because certain lighting could be different on the day versus when you're there in person, or the spaces might be a lot smaller or a lot larger than they actually appear. So having on-site location and going there to go find the spots and the places and to find different nooks and crannies and find out, okay, this is what works, this is what doesn't work, and this is how best to make it work. So don't rely on the internet, don't rely on the person who is selling you this venue or this space, because that is their role, to give you an idea or an illusion that this is the best space to occupy. But you have to go there yourself, see it out for yourself in order for you to understand the exact look and feel. I don't know how many events that I've attended where I've seen them beautifully placed online in pictures, but when you get there, you find that they are poorly managed. Their bathrooms are in a bad state, which they obviously wouldn't share online. And you would find that the food and the decor and the ambiance is not exactly the way it has been portrayed online or on their social media platforms. So it is absolutely imperative that you do go through to the venue, check it out so that you can have a plan B or have a plan C, or actually just create your own space in an open field if you do not eventually find what you're looking for. And thirdly, allocating responsibilities. Guys, you cannot do everything by yourself. Learn to allocate responsibilities to people. So someone can be responsible for the registration zone. Someone is going to be responsible for the stage and the lights. Someone is also going to be responsible for the guest speakers or the musicians or the artists that are going to be there on the day, as you cannot be responsible for everything. Have faith and trust the people that you are working with are going to deliver on what they said they were going to do or what you have entrusted them to do, because on event day, everything needs to run like a smooth, well-oiled machine, and you unfortunately cannot do all of that by yourself. And then one final bonus point is tell your audience about the event. The importance of marketing an event is imperative. Share pictures of the sights and sounds that are surrounding them. Share customer profiles of people who have attended your event before. Share the guest profiles of the people who are going to be speaking, and share their experiences about what they've done and the types of experience that they've had in whatever industry. Also share maybe the cuisine or the food or the entertainment that's going to be there, and also just share the ambiance, the vision, the mission, the goal about why you want to do this event. We see so many events, we see so many posters being put up on a regular basis, so having a unique selling point really does help you sell your event in a different way and garners the necessary attraction in order for other people to look at your poster and think, wow, that's definitely something I want to be a part of. Visuals, aesthetics, super important, because those are also a pulling card. If your poster or your event details are not clearly stipulated, or the pictures are not clearly stipulated, we could lose interest as people. So make sure that your visuals are top tier, and make sure that all the information that is required is on the poster. So guys, that's it from me. Back to the event. I hope you enjoy this episode, as we are going to be taking you behind the scenes of all things Mbokodo Rise 2021.
One of the workers that were at Mbokodo Rise today. Basically our role, which is a friend of mine and myself, was to welcome the guests, get everybody seated. And we've been doing this for the past 3 years. And what I can say about the event is that it's growing each year. Each year it's growing with more and more people attending, and it's very beautiful to see, and it's just wonderful to see a group of women coming together and being enlightened and inspiring and supporting one another in their own spaces.
I must tell you that today was quite riveting. It was quite exciting. A great lineup of women leaders. It really inspires and empowers a lot of us in this room today. And I mean, just from getting in here, everything was smooth, it was easy, it was beautiful. The ambience, the tables, the beautiful flowers, the candles, everything was just phenomenal. And then of course, hearing all the speakers speak, Sisetu and Nozi and the entertainer will entertain us some more later on. Everything was just so perfect, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to have been asked to attend this auspicious occasion today. Thank you.
So Mbokodo Rise touched on so many important issues, such as issues of our mental health, the cost of success, and making it up to the top. That it's not an easy thing to put together an event of this nature. It's not easy to put together an event of this stature. However, we are so happy and so relieved that it has finally come half circle, not full circle just yet, as we're now going to go into session 2. The initial stress, relief has gone down. However, we are still looking forward to hosting a second segment, which is going to be just as amazing. And now we're more ready and geared to go for it. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the other side.
I am one of the exhibitors, and I am representing my brand, Elomo. I was invited by Sisetu to be part of this wonderful event, and I'm really honored to be part of it, to grow my brand, to present my brand. What spoke to me the most is what Unozi mentioned about when you are on purpose. Basically means that just because you're in purpose, it doesn't mean that it won't come with challenges. So that really spoke to me, because sometimes when you are doing something you know that you called for and something that you're passionate about, you think that it's going to be smooth sailing, not knowing that there's going to be challenges. And just because the challenges, it doesn't mean stop, So that really resonated with me, and it really spoke to me. So you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or my WhatsApp number. The event has been amazing. Thank you so much.
I am so excited to be part of Mbokodo Rise 2021.
This is such like an amazing moment for me. It's coming full circle. I'm a PE girl. I was born and bred here. So to be speaking to my home crowd is something that I'm proud about and I'm excited about. Women empowerment in particular is something that is also very important for me. Not only celebrating our strength, but also recognizing and acknowledging our vulnerability. So in all of that, let us continue supporting each other. Let us continue loving each other. And let the Mbokodo rise.
And that brings us to the end of Mbokodo Rise 2021. It has been an absolute jump, to say the least. I'm tired, I'm relieved, I'm excited, but more than anything, I feel like we have finally overcome. So to all you Mbokodos, I really appreciate the speakers. I appreciate the sponsors who came and helped put this day together, the service providers who made sure everything ran immaculately, and most of all, my Mbokodos, because without them, this day would not make any sense. So this is it from me, signing out, heading home, and with such a grateful heart, so excited to start Mbokodo Rise 2022 in our 5th year celebration next year. So good night, guys. God bless and do better. See you next time. And we have come to the end of our episode today. Just to highlight some of the great things that we have seen over the past episode and the outcome of a really successful event, highlighting the fact that logistics are very important, ensuring that everyone knows exactly what they need to do at any given point in time. Secondly, the devil is in the detail, taking care of every single detail from the beginning to the end. Think of the event from when it begins to when it ends, and what are the elements that you would have wanted to experience if it was your event. So that's a really great point to take home. And finally, stakeholder engagement. Find stakeholders who are going to be able to support whatever it is or whatever initiative that you are a part of that aligns to what they are also doing. So some of the stakeholders that I have brought on board are stakeholders and companies and entities that are pro-women, that are pro-entrepreneurship, and that are pro-young business leaders that especially are under the age of 35. And they saw Mbokodo Rise as an initiative that is worth being a part of, and that is why they put money and they put resources in making the event successful. So when you look at your event, always remember, what need am I meeting? Who can assist me in meeting this need? And finally, the devil is in the detail. So go through everything from the beginning to the end, have a rollout plan, and write everything down. There's nothing more powerful than writing everything down, because you will find that you might have everything mentally in your head, and when the day comes, you could have forgotten half of it. So don't overwrite or don't overlook the fact that writing things down really does help in creating a healthy, a sustainable, and an amazing event comms rollout plan. So for me, at the beautiful Boardwalk ICC, this is goodbye, and I will hopefully see you next week. A very big shout out to the team at the Hangaround Media Company. Please check out their details below here and follow them and see the amazing work that they are doing. A very big thank you to the Boardwalk ICC once again, to Unoze Kamgana, Tasneem Fredericks, and to Sis Boniswa Orlane for being my amazing speakers, and to everyone who made the Mbokodo Rise a success. We salute you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on SG Comms Corner. And don't forget to watch our beautiful events that were streamed live on Mbokodo Rise 2021. Do follow us on Instagram, that's SG_comms, on Facebook, Siselu Communications, and on LinkedIn, Siselu Communications. Until next week, see you same time, same place, from my corner of the world to yours. Goodbye.